Hello dear children, today we can discuss expressionism. That consists of two words, expression and ism. Expression means we know that our ideas that we are creating in our brain is coming out as expressions. And ism means it is a particular practice, it is a particular system, philosophy or ideology. എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രത്യയശാസ്ത്രമെന്നോ നമ്മുടെ തത്വചിന്തയെന്നോ പ്രാക്ടീസ് എന്നോ ഒക്കെ പറയുന്നതിനെയാണ് ഇസം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So the combination of two words gives expressionism. So let's see what is expressionism. It evolved in Germany as an artistic movement immediately after World War I. We knew that World War I, which was started in 1914 and which was ended in 1918. So immediately after witnessing all the atrocities of the war, the cries, the death, the bloodshed, the dilemma, the stagnation, the destruction, everything has changed everyone all over the world. So Germany as a central power lost its power in the World War I. So an artistic movement was flourished there immediately in the first decade of the 20th century, and it is known as expressionism. First, it has been evolved as an artistic movement. The artists were using different colors, aggressive strokes in order to exaggerate things. So their mind was filled with tragedy. Their mind, they want to give out those emotions in an exaggerated way. So they were using that dark colors. They were using that terror happened in World War, and one famous painting was there. It was looking like a skeleton who was screaming, and background it was having red, black and those striking colors to express the feelings inside a man who faced world wars or World War, the destruction. So it happened in Germany immediately after the World War I. So let's see what are the points you have to remember. Then expressionist artists sought to express many meanings or emotional experience rather than realistic experience. So they were giving importance to emotional experience rather than realistic. They were interested in knowing what is happening inside the psyche, inside the mind of an individual. They were thinking about the problems or the issues that might have been there in the minds of the people who were in the midst of all this problems, all this destruction. So we knew that at the war time the people were suffering too much. The people were facing so much mental problems. The people were in a continuous fear of expecting what will be happening next. So they were discussing, they were trying to express those things in real. Sometimes it is also known as German expressionism. And but coming to literature, they were artists and they were using the paints and strokes to express things. And several and many of them were describing the terror and horror of World War. In literature, it arose as a reaction against materialism. ഈ മെറ്റീരിയലിസ്റ്റിക് വേൾഡിൻ്റെ മൊമെൻ്ററി ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഓർത്ത് അതിനെ എഗൻസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് വളർന്നു വന്നത് ബൂർഷ്വാ പോസ്റ്റ് പ്രോസ്പെറിറ്റി, middle class, they emerged as having that prosperous life. So in literature it was against the middle class prosperity, rapid mechanization and urbanization. So the factories are emerging, the machines are emerging, the villages are becoming urban places, people are being replaced by machines. So all these were happening in the 20th century. So the movement was against this type of amenities, this type of replacement, this type of dilemmas. Then again, when it comes to drama, it started as a protest against all this mechanization, urbanization, bourgeois prosperity and all, and ideas they are trying to give to the spectator as a they are trying to give to the spectator as a new one. Then they try to explore predicaments എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ദുർവിധികൾ. They are trying to expose the predicaments, the sad fate of the people, rather than creating a perfect example of an individual life. They are not interested in depicting stories of a beautiful family life. They are not interested in depicting the story of a hero. But what they are seeing outside, they are thinking that the same thing it is happening inside the minds of the people. So they want to express those things happening in the mind, those things happening in the inner world of a person. They give emphasis not to the outer world, but they are not giving importance to the beautiful world, but they are thinking about what is happening inside. The expressionistic play, the characters, how they are performing, they are always concentrated in monologues. They came with a long monologue. Monologue means one character, no exchange of ideas. Only one person is talking. So they come with a monologue. They were crying. They share their woes to the spectators. They are using telegrammatic language. Telegrammatic language means babbling sometimes. They are not using exact grammatical words. They are splitting the words. They are communicating with a split language. And the youth were thinking about the spiritual need. They want to destroy the traditional concepts what the old age people are saying them to do. They want to do something new. They want the solace of the mind. They want peace. They want to shatter the ego. They want to ignore the communication gap. So they were emerged as new thinkers. They seek a higher vision of life and the pioneers. So these are the important points to remember about the expressionistic artist, expressionistic literature and expressionistic drama. And the pioneers were Augustin Berg and Frank Wedekind are the forerunners. And the first full-fledged expressionistic play was Johanna Sorge, The Butler or The Beggar, and it was happened in 1917. So various other so many expressionistic plays were there in the 20th century, and the waves of the same from Germany spread in Europe, and it came to India, and it came to the eastern countries, and we are also having the same feeling of same experience of witnessing this kind of artistic techniques in the exhibitions and all. We were seeing the paintings, and we couldn't be able to interpret those ideas they represented. And they were using dark colors, bright colors, bloodshed, tears. All these are of this expressionistic type. The same thing, it is used in literature, in words. It is expressionistic literature. It is a protest against all the traditional values which would be having no more effect at the time of wars. So the youth demanded a change from that traditional values which were imposed to them as a very good one. And when it comes to the play, the dramatist or the characters wants to make the spectators interested by making it as a monologue, as a cry, as the helplessness that every person is experiencing in the same world. So that is expressionism. Hope you got all the points, and hope you will share your valuable comments, and I will come with more dramatic techniques in the next session. And if you like my sessions, please subscribe. Thank you all of you. Bye. Love you all.